All right, time for the daily break and run. This is straight pool break and run. As you can tell from the setup, I'm going to start with the under the rack break. I had too much left English on that, and I end up right back in the middle of the rack, which really limits my options. So the first thing with every straight pool rack is to get control of the cue ball. Get it to a place where you have control of your shots. I only have the four ball to shoot here, so I'm going to take it. And I can't hit it too hard because the side pocket will reject it. So I'm still getting control now. Um, the only shot I really have is that 10 ball. I have some other shots on the table, but the 10 is going to give me the best chance of having control of the cue ball after the shot. So I go ahead and take it, roll forward. Now I've got the 6 in the side, and I'm going to have the opportunity to roll into the rack, so I'm going to. I kind of wanted to hit the 9 ball. I didn't hit the 9 ball. I ran into the 713 instead. Still breaks up the problems there a little bit. Leaves me with a long shot on this 3. Um, Now, I still have a few problems down there. I've got to do something about the 12 ball, but while I'm at the top of the table, I go ahead and clear it up. Now, I wanted to be in the channel between the 11 and the 8. I underhit it just a little bit. Uh, and I'm looking at this. I can take the 12, but that 14 fits in between the 11 and the 7. Just barely, but it fits. So I'm going to play the combination. Right now, I've got the 11 as my break shot. Um, so I don't want to really move that 11 if I can help it. I'm going to play the 8 and get out from underneath. Now I've got the 12 leading into the 14. The 9 ball is still a bit of a problem, and the 7 ball is kind of a problem. So I've got to deal with those two. I'm going to take I think I take the 14 here. I think I have just enough to be able to make it. No. I'm going to use the 12 to get on the 14. And then I'm going to use the 14 to try to get into the middle of those four balls so that I can shoot at them. I do bump the 7, which pushes me out, but it also makes the 5 available. And this is a golden opportunity. So I can make the 5. I can run into the 9 and the 7, maybe make a break shot out of it, and not have to have any risk of screwing up the 11 as a break shot. So if it doesn't work out, I've still got my original break. It does work out. The 7 moves into a perfect break position. The 9 moves into a perfect key ball position. So I'm going to take the 11, just a little touch of draw just to get it up at a little better angle on the 13. I'm going to play the 13 and roll across roll off the rail on the left, roll off the rail and come up for the 9 in the side. If I would rather be on the near side of the 9 than the far side, because the near side gives me this position right here where no matter what speed I have, I'll have a shot on the 7. The softer I hit it, the better. And I end up with a classic side break shot. So now we're going to speed through this rack. And I'm also going to clean the cue ball along the way. Now, if you're looking at this, this is going to hit the 10 absolutely full. If I put top English on this, it's going to run the cue into the corner pocket. Um, it's not ideal for a classic break. The 7's just a hair too high. So I'm going to have to draw, which I do. The mistake I make is I hit this too hard. If I hit this softer just to pull the cue back to the center of the table, I still have the 6 ball come out, I still have the 1, and I still have the 2, and I have room to work. But because I hit it so hard with draw, I end up at the far end of the table with a long shot on the 1. And you're going to see that in a minute. I'm looking around at this. Um, the 4 ball is just enough in the way that I can't hit the 6 from where I am. Well, I can hit it, but I can't make it. I look at it, it's not there, so I go after the 1. I could also shoot the 15, but the 15's sitting in break position, and I don't want to mess up an existing break shot if I don't have to.